Shalom Aleichem. Tonight is the yard site of Mordechai Eliyahu. So let's tell some stories to be inspired by the greatness of the Rav. Once, the Rav came into contact with someone who in his past, this man had caused the Rav a lot of pain. See, when the Rav was young, he had been involved with an organization. Long story short, this man had in Moiser the Rav. He had brought him to the authorities and brought the Rav to jail. And this wasn't the regular jail. In jail, the Rav was there for 9 months and being beaten and under terrible conditions. So in any case, the same man comes to the Rav now, and the Rav is the great judge, and his wife is in shock. How could this man come to the Rav? And the Rav came with a smile, and he greeted him like an old friend. And he said, "How can I help you?" And he helped this person, the same person who had caused Mordechai Eliyahu so much pain. So afterwards, the Rabbanit says, "I don't understand. Don't you remember? This is the man who caused you all this pain." And Rav Eliyahu says, "Isn't this exactly what we say every night when we forgive everyone who did anything bad to us, who caused us any pain? So this is my opportunity to show that I mean it." This was the incredible humility of Mordechai Eliyahu. Another time, there was a man who had run after the Rav, who had caused him a lot of pain, and this same man had become very poor. And he came to Rav Mordechai Eliyahu to ask for help. Rav Mordechai Eliyahu said, "Ah, of course," and he raised money for him. He called people. He said, "This person is especially in pain because he used to be rich, now he's poor." He went out of his way to help the same person who had caused the Rav so much pain. One more story on the same note. There was once a situation that was a machloikis. There was a man who was spoken terrible lashon hara, motzi shemer. They spoke about him, and the other, we'll call him, Moshe, and another guy, we'll call him Shlomo. Shlomo spoke the lashon hara about him and admitted that he should not have given him a bad name, and he asked for forgiveness, but Moshe would not forgive him. He said, "It's not good enough to ask forgiveness. Now I have a bad name. I raise money and I gather tzedakah, and people are going to say I'm a thief because of your lashon hara, and they won't give me tzedakah, so I can't forgive you." The man said, "Please, let's ask Rav Mordechai Eliyahu." They came to Rav Mordechai Eliyahu, and they presented the question. He said, "I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have spoken badly about him, but I apologize. Please forgive me, and I'll never do it again." And the other man said, "No, I can't forgive you. Now I have a bad reputation." Mordechai Eliyahu Paskin, he said, "Look, listen, the truth is, you don't have to forgive him because you do have the right to say that my reputation has been harmed. The din is like you, but let me show you something." He brought him to his closet. There's newspaper articles of all the people that had spoken terrible lashon hara about Rav Mordechai Eliyahu. He says, "You see all these people? They spoke motzi shemer against me. I forgave them all." And he said, "Okay, I get it." And he too forgave this man. He believed that in that merit, the lashon hara was not accepted, bad words against him, and he was able to continue collecting tzedakah. The schus of humility of the anava of Rav Mordechai Eliyahu. Okay, one last story, since we're on a roll here. Once there was a man who heard a shir, and in this shir, he was told about the humility of Hillel. How Hillel would forgive everyone, and not just that, but he would ask a question to Hillel, even silly questions. He would take the time to answer the questions. So the man heard this shir and he said, "That's amazing. Is there anyone in this generation who is like Hillel? I don't think there's anyone like that. And if there's anyone like that, I'll be choser b'tshuva. I'll return to my Torah and mitzvahs. But if there's no one like that, I'm going to continue on my way." That night, he decided to call many great Gdolim in the middle of the night at 2 in the morning and ask silly halachic shilas. And most of the rabbis either didn't pick up, all of the rabbis either didn't pick up or didn't just hung up when he asked his silly questions at 2 in the morning. When he asked his question about, is this tomato an adama or is it a shackle? To Mordechai at 2 in the morning, Mordechai humbly picked up the phone, started explaining to him the laws of blessings, and answered all of his questions. And the man said, Arav, you spoiled my plan. Because of your humility, I am now going to go to yeshiva and start in the returning to the pathways of Hashem. So you see the amazing humility of Rav Mordechai Eliyahu, and maybe that's why he was zochet to do so many unbelievable miracles, and we all taste from his unbelievable humility. Rav Mordechai Eliyahu, Splus Yagen Alim.